Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is day 12. So I can't believe that we're like halfway through the 21 days, but I'm excited about it. The last 7 days, we're going to have a lot of different activities and things that I'm going to challenge you on that as we begin to create our blueprint to move forward. So I'm really excited. I hope that, again, that this has been helping you and that you've been following along. Um, I want to reiterate the fact, though, that some of y'all want to stay on a video 1 or 2 days, and that's fine. So just move at your own pace. You can find the videos on my Facebook page, or you can also go and find them on my YouTube channel. And I will make sure to post that again today for those of you all that need it, okay? All right, so with that being said, today is day 12, and today is evaluation day. So this is all about reflection today. So tonight or the rest of the day, I want you to just journal and just kind of think about some of the things that I'm going to bring before you, okay? Because every time you're doing something, you have a blueprint, we got to always evaluate and assess where we are. So today is evaluation day, so which is the title. It's evaluation day, time for reflection. So there are 4 areas that I'm going to ask you to evaluate at this point now that we're on day 12. The first area I'm going to ask you to evaluate is your mental stamina. So basically, what does your staying power look like? Are you being persistent as we continue on this challenge? And are you pushing through all those feelings and emotions that keep telling you to stop or to give up or it's not working? So what does your mental stamina look like? The truth is, majority of us lose or give up because we don't have mental stamina. So we really got to try to work on building that so that it won't prevent us from being able to move forward and have all those things in life that we desire and to be the greatest version of ourselves possible, okay? So where are you mentally today as you journal reflect tonight? Are you driven by emotions that are telling you to quit? I want you to kind of think about that and talk about what's pushing you to stop at this point and have to start all over. What are you doing to challenge those emotions? So it's okay, we're going to feel them. That's normal. But what are you doing to challenge those emotions? And lastly, I want you to remember that emotions lead to thoughts and beliefs you use to see certain situations. But the problem with that is they're not always true. So your emotions don't always tell you the truth. So we cannot use our emotions and operate in our emotions and make decisions in our emotions. So evaluate where you are today in regards to mental stamina. And are you being emotionally driven? Are you challenging yourself to persist? And are you keep going? Will you keep going in the face of fear or failure or whatever? Just challenge yourself on that today and see where you are and journal it. Journal your thoughts, journal your feelings, journal your emotions. Next area is technique. So this is basically the details on how you're moving forward. And I've given you quite a few techniques over the last couple of days, but I want you to, for the purposes of this reflection, I want you to focus on this. So are you operating using the new narrative that we wrote on day 2? And here's probably some signs to know that you're not operating in that. If you have more days where you feel discouraged and you're making decisions that do not align with who you are probably operating out of your old narrative. So I want to remind you that we created a new narrative of strength. That's the narrative that you're supposed to be living by, okay? So which narrative are you operating out of? Remember to be patient as we move forward because you're not going to get it right the first time. There's going to be some areas that we really have to continue to work on. I have several areas that I have to continue to work on, and that's okay. The fact is that we have to keep going and keep working on those areas. And you have to remember that, again, life is fluid. So we have to be fluid with our plan, and we have to be able to adjust when necessary. This is not about getting it right the first time, but it's about knowing in what season do we need to adjust. Okay, so take a look at your technique. The next area that I want you to evaluate and reflect on tonight or today is strength. Strength. What are you doing to increase your strength? And I know we kind of talked about this before. So you have your spiritual strength, you have your physical strength, and then we just talked about your mental stamina. So I need you to go back and focus on what are you doing to increase your strength, because you're going to need that. You can't just assume that you're just going to be strong and be able to do it. You have to have positive reinforcements built in. So whatever it takes for you to have your positive reinforcements, read your word every day, post positive affirmations along the room on your mirror. That should be the first thing you see when you wake up. Meditate. For me, I like to go back to the lake, to nature. It does something that resets me. It strengthens me to be able to go a little bit longer. YouTube videos, there are many excellent motivational speakers. Start your day out with that. Don't start your day out with worrying about what you got that's coming for the day, because to be honest with you, that's going to come anyway. So why not start your day out with being positive, so when it comes, you have some strength to be able to fight back your emotions, to not respond to the situation. Okay? So that's probably the biggest key that we need to look at, is what are we feeding ourselves to strengthen ourselves spiritually and physically. I will say this. If you have high anxiety and worry and stress, exercising is really good. I mean, I'm not even talking about going to the gym and working out and you don't know a workout routine. I'm talking about walking in your neighborhood. Just give yourself some time to breathe and to think and to be in the moment, to realize where you are, to think about how you're going to move forward. Quiet is good, because sometimes our mind needs time to reassess and reevaluate. Okay, so just think about that. How are you feeding yourself? What does your strength look like? And then the last part that I'm going to talk about today that I want you to reflect on to help you to assess where you are as we go along this journey, I want you to look at your intention. What is your intention? And this is simple. We are talking about what is your goal and your purpose. And for the purposes of this 21 days challenge, your intention is simple. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Even if it doesn't feel like that you're making any progress, even if it doesn't look like you're making any progress, keep moving forward. I promise you, if you keep moving and you keep plugging and you keep pushing and you use the techniques that I'm giving you, I promise you, in 21 days, you will be able to feel like you've made some movement. You'll be able to make some movement. It depends on how much you put into it. You can't look at day one and then not look at 4, 5, and 6. You have to put the time into it. It's like anything in life. If you are intentional about being better, seeing better, believing better, you got to put the time into it, okay? So for the purposes of this, keep moving. Don't stop. Just disregard your emotions that are telling you it's not working. Disregard what people are saying. Keep moving, because this is for the better of you. You're trying to build a different life. You're trying to be in a different state mentally. Keep moving, okay? So in closing, make sure that tonight you go back and watch this video and answer some of the questions that I've asked you in those 4 areas. And most importantly, make sure that you're honest with yourself so that you can evaluate and assess to see, okay, so how's this working for me? What adjustments do I need to make? And some of the adjustments are probably simple. You just need to remind yourself to work from your new narrative, or you just need to feed yourself positive affirmations. You need time to meditate. Stop being so busy to where you don't have time for you and everything is a jumble. That's where confusion starts. Take a few minutes for you every day, even if it's just to steal some time in the morning to have some quiet, or go take a walk or meditate in your room, go in your prayer closet, do what you need to, but be intentional about continuing to persist and move forward. All right, so that's it for today. Those are some good reflection things, and I will see you back tomorrow for day 13. Have a good one, y'all. Peace and blessings always.